This plant is a bit of a naming conundrum, but it's still pretty cool. Let's talk about Saxifraga. What's up, fellow plant enthusiasts? My name is Dylan and this is Bane's Botanicals. Today we're going to be talking about Saxifraga. This plant is known by a variety of common names. The most popular one that I know of is strawberry begonia. I've also heard strawberry geranium and a handful of other things. But lo and behold, it is not a begonia. It's also not a geranium. It is a Saxifraga. It's not even in the same realm of those other plants. So here is the taxonomy information for Saxifraga. So you notice that we are in the order Saxifragales. We're in the family Saxifragaceae, Saxifraga. It's like the namesake plant for the whole line. They're really interesting plants. They come out of kind of a central, not necessarily a rosette, but they have a central point of growth, similar to a lot of peperomia, and they do get little kind of offshoots, because in nature, these things would spread along the ground. They'd put out these basically like baby plantlets, and they grow in a line on a string, for lack of a better term, on the ground, not unlike the actual strawberry plant. Strawberries have a similar growth pattern. I keep mine trimmed off. You can leave them on there and like let them drape over, but I always just keep mine trimmed. What else about these guys? This is Saxifraga stolonifera. Again, probably one of the most popular species of this plant. This one happens to be variegated. You see the white margins there. The green on this one is a little bit lighter of a green than some of the other ones you'll see. And yeah, they're pretty neat. They're not necessarily the longest lived plants. Most of these, a few years. Of course, there's always going to be exceptions, but of course, you could always make new plantlets out of the little guys that come off too. So in theory, you could have this forever if you just keep propagating it. But yeah, the mother plant, not super long, similar to a begonia, but it's not a begonia. Don't get it confused. But yeah, so as far as light goes, these guys just really need probably medium to bright indirect light. This one I keep under a grow light, kind of closer to the grow light just because of the variegation. If you had a solid one, you could get away with medium light probably. Water is probably the most important part. You don't want these guys to dry out because they will suffer quickly. You just want to keep them evenly moist, not sopping wet, but when you start to feel the soil get slightly dusty, you see the soil get kind of lighter brown in color, go ahead and water it because you don't want it to dry out. Not a succulent. I about said oil. What am I talking about? Soil. You just want regular houseplant soil. I don't know, you can maybe do a little bit of like vermiculite mixed in, just for a little bit of moisture retention. I haven't really experimented with vermiculite myself, but could give it a try. Just anything that is well draining, but still retains moisture. Fertilizer, I just fertilize it bi-weekly, just like any of my other plants, during the growing season. And then in the dormant season from late fall to early spring, I just do nothing. Don't fertilize them at all. They don't grow super fast. This one's put out a few new leaves, but you'll also notice as it grows that some of the bottom leaves will die off, and that's normal. Like it just sort of puts out new growth and then it gets rid of old growth, as many plants do. That's about all I had about Saxifraga. It's a pretty cool little plant. Definitely something that stays compact for the most part, and something that's easy to add to your collection. And there's even a few varieties of different colors. So I recommend it. I think that's all I have about Saxifraga. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me and liking my videos and subscribing. You guys are the best and I love interacting with you. I learned so much from you guys and I hope you learned something from me too. So until the next video, I will talk to you guys very soon. Thank you.